This is our 600 sateen, which is what I sleep on. Sateen is a weave that goes over 3 and under 1, over, and then alternates to the next one, over 3, under 1, over 3, under 1. So it ends up being directional. So this way it's really slick, and this way it's a little rough. So when we sew it, we have to make sure we're sewing it in the direction so that when you slide it into the bed, you're sliding into the bed with the grain as opposed to against it. And the same with the pillowcases. This is a percale sheet. This is a 500 thread count percale. We also have a 200 and an 800 thread count. The 500 is going to be kind of the equivalent in warmth of our 600 sateen, but it will feel cooler because it's crispier, because a percale is 1 over 1 under, 1 over 1 under in its technology, much like men's shirts. One of the things I recommend is that people not go too high thread count. I don't know if you've all seen the beautiful London dressed men who are wearing the shirts that are pitted out. It's because they're too high of a thread count and it doesn't breathe. So the 500 thread count is going to be a beautiful way to sleep. It'll breathe well enough when you go into your full deep REM and you're super warm. It'll allow your skin to breathe through it. So if you're going to have a thread count that's high, I would recommend the 500. The 800 we have, most people are going to be too warm in it. It might be good for Aspen, Sun Valley, ski places. Most people sleep with their heat on though, and so I think be a little too hot. But we offer that option. We also offer 1,000 thread count sateen. I've never sold any. I do not recommend it. I want my clients to sleep well, sleep beautifully, have their sheets breathe so well that they wake up without having sweated too much and had a beautiful night's sleep.
Here we have some of the products that we've made for Christmas. We have Christmas stockings made of our same luxurious fabrics. Our Tyrolean trim is featured a great deal on them because it is so appropriate for Christmas time. We have some of our linen on it, our matelassé. This is another kind of, this is a 300 thread count sateen. And here's a cotton jacquard. Little understated sweet piece. This fabric is a cotton and wool basket weave. Also, it's great for a stocking. We have a bag that is perfect for giving us a gift. It's a nice size for Christmas. And then we also have robes and towels, lovely gifts. And our little knot. This is our Jersey logo, and it is 4 hearts. 1, 2, 3. I get a little lost on this myself, right there. And we use that always as our logo.
This is a 300 sateen, and with our quality, it's exact same fibers, same fiber thickness, same mill, same quality of Egyptian cotton. It's just a 300 sateen. So it's going to be cooler because it's a more open weave. So this is, if people like sateen, if they like that more silky sleep, this is better for a humid or hot climate. The 600 sateen is terrific for Sonoma. We've actually just developed a fabric we're calling San Francisco, which is a sateen. It's a 700. It's a double twisted 350, and it's heavenly, and it's definitely what I'm getting next. This is a product about to be delivered for a client here in Sonoma. It's a small portion of what she's done. An absolutely beautiful home. It was actually just in Sonoma Magazine, actually. So this is one of my favorite fun clients' houses, and bachelor pad, as you can see. Very masculine, as you can see. This is a 300 thread count sateen because he's a hot, warm sleeper, and so this is going to breathe beautifully. It's mink and charcoal on this set that we did for him. We did multiple sets so we could change it out a little bit. This is a 300 thread count sateen. We did it in mink and charcoal, and we did these great mitered corners, and the duvet comes all the way into the corner. So real easy to deal with and manage for him. This is a washed Art Deco matelassé bed cover, which we did a really fun variegated thread of a electrical wave pattern on it for him. He's really into electric music and electric things and creativity and fun. So we've had a lot of fun creating all this for him. So are some of our terry robes. We have a variety. They're all made in Turkey. These were an old version, which I love, which I'd like to bring back again, that are organic cotton. And these were made with bamboo, but I prefer to make them with modal, which is a more green product. It's a softer wood, so it's easier to make into a textile. Bamboo is fantastic as flooring, wall covering, dishes, but as far as making it into a textile, it's as hard as fiberglass, and to make it soft enough to make it into a fabric, it's about 30 times worse for the environment than cotton. So it's a little bit of a misnomer that it's green as a textile. This is cotton and modal, which is responsibly forested wood fiber in Germany that we make into a textile in Italy, and then we weave it into terry in Turkey. So sort of a global products. This one is, what do we have here? This is the thickest. This is cotton, and it's got this little piqué look, but actually it stays the way it is because it's intricately woven. It's not attached. And then this one we did for boats, quite frankly. The thinnest of our cottons, pure cotton, dries the most quickly. So when stews have limited area in their laundry facilities on yachts, they can dry these quickly while the guests are out of their staterooms before they get back. I developed cashmere and silk sheets, which are going to last beautifully. They're really thin and soft, and you can sleep on them in the slightly warmer on the silk side, and then the cold winters on the cashmere side. Or you can play with them like I did here, so you have borders and edges. And they're just heavenly. Absolutely divine. They breathe beautifully. They're super soft, but they give you that same cuddliness of flannel. This is Stormy. This is one of my favorite colors. And it looks so different in each one of the fibers. This happens to be a 300 thread count sateen. But one of the fun things to look at is, for example, these are all identical 600 thread count sateens. And when you feel them, they're going to be different silkiness based on the dye alone. So my theory is, after all this time, that the darker dyes are a little more dense, and they make the fabrics feel a little bit different. Some say rougher, some say more dense. So the white's typically going to be the softest. And in this case, you can feel from the taupe to the robin's egg blue. The robin's egg blue is the next softest, and then the taupe, and then the least softest is the chestnut. Now that's all very minute and detailed. These are all still softer than almost any sheets ever made, ever. So we only have one other that is softer, which is the San Francisco, and which is only in white and off-white. So it's just kind of fun thing. Like I said, it's just a density differentiator, and it's hard from dye lot to dye lot. You know, here again we have the ivory, same cream and the same fabrics. Yeah, this is super soft, and then the taupe is a little rougher. Same exact fabric, same weave, same everything. It's just the dyes that change it. And then this one is the most fascinating. We sell quite a bit of it, but it's a taupe, 300 sateen. And compared to the Stormy, this is actually almost rough. And this tends to be our guest room fabric. This is special. This color was developed, we used to be across from a brewery in Sonoma downtown, and I used to get root beer every afternoon made by them. And this was a glass of root beer in the sunshine. And I designed this embroidery. It was my first embroidery. It's the Tyrolean, and I designed it while I was skiing in St. Anton, Austria. And this was really done for doing a beautiful set of sheets that's masculine, so that men would feel comfortable in something really pretty. And this was the first go in the first collection.